These are the moments immediately after the fatal shots were fired.
They shot her. Oh,
In the distance, a group of police crowded around a body. As the phone camera zooms in, 5 officers can just be made out.
They shot her!
The car moves forward. The horrifying scene is back in view. The officers, guns still drawn.
Oh
my God!
The closer the car gets, the more you can see. One officer is bent over the woman who lies face down. He reaches towards her and rolls her body to the side.
Oh.
Another male officer bends over, taking a moment to process what has happened. He paces 3 steps and leans over again, hands on his knees. His female colleague turns around to him before the phone dips down below the window. As the car drives past, one final view of the fatal scene. 2 officers now over her body, another female officer edging closer, and 2 more men putting on blue gloves as they run towards the drama.
Holy!
It was all over in a minute, but in that time, so many questionable moments. Why was she surrounded by 5 officers? Why did police draw their guns? And the question everyone wants to know, why did officers shoot her dead? Some of the answers may come from witnesses like Ashton, who says the woman repeatedly lunged at police holding this butcher's knife.
They tried to talk to her a little bit and then she kind of lost it. Looked like and then she started charging the male officer and the male officer was backing up. Looked like he was unwillingly not wanting to do anything. And then he fired 1 shot and it hit her in the chest.
Senior police confirming officers used capsicum spray and tasers on the 22-year-old before the single shot was fired.
I think at the time she was being tasered, that's what might have slowed her down a little bit. And then she just, the male officer obviously did not want to do it. But he kept running backwards.
The officers are distraught. I'm actually going my way over there. But also at this time, I'd like to pass on my condolences to the family and friends of the deceased.
And there was 2 female officers, comforting the male officer that did fire the shot.
The bloodied scene was quickly cordoned off by witches' hats and forensic investigators moved in. The intersection of Hoxton Park and Cow Pasture Roads closed to traffic, with the area swarming with police. The officers who witnessed the shooting led detectives through the scene. Shocked locals who heard the gunfire were also questioned.
My daughter's at work and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't in transit or going to work or coming home from work.
I'm just terrified. I heard about it and I was just wondering who it was.
Police say the local woman was seen in nearby Carnes Hill before buying a meal at the Hungry Jack's at West Hoxton. It was at this point that police were called. It's not yet known whether mental health issues or drugs were involved.
At the present time, all these matters will be addressed by the critical incident team.